Hello, yes, it's Commander Lucosa again. This video is only going to be a short one, well, before I get to the point of it, let's do my old updates, because it is actually a bit relevant to my situation, so to speak. So my balance is at 3,327,926. It will break 4 million. The reason being I have 88 tons of gold which I'm about to sell at my next stop. Obviously my Federation rank is unchanged. I'm nowhere near Federation space, so I'm still midshipman. My rank with the Empire has gone up to Surf. So I did manage to get that second rank there. Everything else is unchanged. Combat rank, trade rank, explorer rank, all the same as usual, despite the fact that I have been doing a fair few skirmishes. I've now claimed 38 bounties on top of my 15 combat bonds, so that's 53 in total, plus the, I think it's 4 from Anarchy Systems that I didn't get anything for. So that's 57 ships I've destroyed. I thought that would have got me off mostly harmless by now, but it appears not. I don't know if the fact that I was destroyed and had to do an insurance claim has had an impact on that. I've also pressed the wrong fucking key. Right, what else has changed? Trading has changed a little bit. Market network is up to 56. Trading profit is at 19.1 million. I've traded 25,368 commodities. My average profit is starting to creep up a little bit, 42,949. Still got a long way to go before it's anything like the 59,000 that it was at. Highest single transaction, no surprise, that's still 152,096. Still nothing from mining and exploration. I've now visited 151 systems and made profits of 601,505 from the exploring that I've done. Nothing has changed as far as my ship loadout goes. I did experiment briefly with a different weapons loadout where I had 2 class 2 gimbal beam lasers and 4 class 1 cannons. I swiftly went off that idea though, because ammo was absolutely going to be an issue with 4 cannons, so I dumped it and went back to the old faithful. So, to get to the purpose of this video, I'm currently at Syro-Myatnikov Horizons. Syro-Myatnikov sounds like something that would get you put in an isolation ward in a hospital. You know, you've come back from the Pacific with a serious case of Syro-Myatnikov. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that it is actually a East European name. It certainly looks Russian. And to balance out the rather long-winded name of Syro-Myatnikov Horizons, the system I'm in is NU, N-U, which happens to be the Romanian word for no. So, yes, a lot of Eastern European connections here. But I need to make a decision about what I'm going to do. I have 2 choices. I can either buy a Type-7. I've no idea if they've got a Type-7 at this station. I've got an Orca, so they've got at least one fair-sized ship. and they got an Imperial Clipper. I just need to get a couple more ranks, and then I can you know, actually consider getting it. And then we're back to the Orca again. So they don't have the Type-7 here, but I can get that. And of course with its 200 ton plus cargo capacity, that would certainly help with trading and, you know, getting the balance up. The drawback is its jump range. It uses class 5 frameshift drive, and in order for me to be able to jump a semi-decent distance, i.e. 17 light years, I have to have an A-rated class 5 frameshift drive on the Type-7. So that's a 5 million credit upgrade right there and then. Now, I don't particularly want to, you know, have to shell out for that, but if I get the Type-7, I am initially going to struggle with jump range. I'm going to struggle big time. I don't think the E-rated drive will even allow me to jump a distance that's in double figures. The alternative is to stick with the ASP, which means obviously less than half the cargo capacity of the Type-7, and continue upgrading it. Now if I do that, it's a case of what do I upgrade. Okay, let's go into the outfitting so you can see how my ship looks. Now my credit situation, once I've sold the gold that I'm carrying, means that I can only upgrade a B to A. I can't upgrade any more C's to B's because it will mean that my mass is over 560 tons, and that would mean that my shields are, well, not useless, but extremely ineffective, because they can only shield a maximum of 560. So I want to keep the mass below 560. Now obviously once I've replaced a B with an A, and therefore make a hefty saving on mass there, I can then, once I can afford it, replace a C with a B. Hopefully that all makes sense. So that basically means I have the choice of upgrading the frameshift drive or the shield generator. Now I've had a few close calls where I'm getting damaged in combat, whether it be, you know, conflict zones, or I did go to a couple of unidentified signal sources, and they one of them did give me a few problems. There were two quite heavily armed Cobras, and both pilots were deadly. They took my shields out. They didn't damage me too heavily, it only took me down to 94, but nevertheless I can see the advantage of a shield generator. So I'm leaning towards getting the shield generator. That would mean, I mean, the frameshift drive, my range is fine. I'm not really that fussed about you know, sorting that out. That's so 18.5, the frameshift drive is not really a priority, so I would get the shield generator. And that would then mean I could upgrade either the thrusters or the power plant. Thrusters would obviously give me greater manoeuvrability, which is always extremely useful in combat. Power plant would also help with heat, although I've really not struggled with heat at all. So the more I talk about it, the more I'm convincing myself. The choice is, do I get the Type-7 or do I upgrade the shield generator to an A5, and then when I can afford it, upgrade the thrusters to a B5 and essentially keep the ASP but with those upgrades. Now I can't make up my mind, so give me your suggestions and what you think would be best in the comments, and we'll see what happens. So there you go, that's what this video is about. Basically me asking you what the hell I should do next, because I can't decide. So I shall await your comments there, and in the meantime that brings this video to a swift end. So this is Commander Lucosa signing off.